Hello, welcome to the Plot Malaysia. This is our 22nd episode. This is the show for the fans.
By the fans.
Yes. We are so happy to be back. And of course, today is going to be an exciting show as well. We are going to be giving you the roundup of the week's results in the Premier League. Hurry, how are you feeling today, man? How are you?
As good as ever, bro. It's probably the best Monday in a long time. We finally won this weekend. Liverpool. So yeah,
Awesome.
feeling all chirpy, bro. It's been a good Monday.
Oh, it's a good Monday for you, and it's
Uh,
also a good Monday for me.
yeah. Yep,
Definitely.
yep, 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 yep.
Yep.
United
So,
United came
Hari,
back again. Damn it.
yes, as usual, that's why we can't wait to play Liverpool very soon. So, anyway, Hari, why don't you take us through to the weekend's results? Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, man. So listen, I mean, guys, we're going to do a roundup of this weekend's Premier League results. I know there's been some fantastic matches over the weekend, so we just want to do a
Yep.
quick roundup of the weekend's actions, talk about some of the
Mhm.
key matches and how they went, and yeah, get your perspective on this as well, Ram. And I'm sure I'll give my 2 cents worth as well on some of the games. Uh, so yeah, match day
Definitely.
35, guys. Let's start with the results of match day 35. The first match played
Mhm.
over the weekend was the Friday night kickoff. So
Mm.
that was
Yep.
Leicester Newcastle. Leicester ran
Yep.
out 2-1. No, sorry, Leicester lost 2-4 actually. I was
Yep.
getting all confused. Leicester lost 2-4 at home against Newcastle. So that was a bit of a shocker of a result, man, Ram. Um,
Oh, damn shocking.
and
Damn shocking.
yeah, and I think it's coming off Leicester drawing the last game as well against 10-man Southampton. So
Mhm.
yeah, man, what do you think, man? Do you think Leicester is going to blow it again? Are they going to give up that Champions League spot all over again?
Well, as a United fan, I hope they do.
As a
That's
Liverpool,
all I
as
can
a
say.
Liverpool fan, I hope they do. We're counting on them.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Both of us are on the same page today for this.
Yep,
Yes,
yep, yep.
so I think they have shown that they cannot sustain that pressure of the 38 games. I think no matter what's said and done, they are playing very well in the beginning of the season, and coming towards the end of it, they are just basically shooting bricks. I guess I don't know, but
They
but
can't.
but I
I think
think
they can't deal with the pressure, man. And to be honest, it raises questions about Brendan Rodgers as well. The closing end of seasons, especially with what
yep,
happened to Liverpool right at the end of the season as well, and then Leicester
yep.
last season missing out in the Champions League. Seem to be giving it away again this season. I don't know if not only the team, but maybe he's having a bit of a mental block as well.
I do think
Uh,
so. I think the players and of course the manager and of course, uh, like you said, there was an impact. Of course, Johnny Evans, injured.
yeah,
That
that's a big
definitely
one.
took a big impact. So, but anyway, who gives a shit? I'm happy. You're happy. Both of us are very happy. So, who gives a shit what impact it makes?
Talking about Johnny Evans, man, he seems like it could be a long-term injury as well. It could rule him out for the rest of the season as well. Do you think that's going to have a big impact on the rest of the games as well for them?
If I'm talking on behalf of Leicester fans, if I am a Leicester fan, definitely is going to be a very big impact because he is their best defender, and every time he played for Leicester, there's a good chance that you don't see a lot of opponents really going past him as much as often,
Yeah.
but he being injured, you could see that Newcastle of all teams,
Oh
Newcastle scoring
man.
four
Oh,
goals,
away as
uh,
well.
you
Yeah.
know away. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I never expected it, but I'm happy. You are happy. Everybody is happy. So yeah, what's next, Harry?
Yeah, I think one thing I'll add to that, man. I think we've got to
Yep.
apart from having a go at Leicester, we've got to give a bit of credit to Newcastle. They drew away at Liverpool.
Oh yes.
They're getting some
Yep.
good
Yep. Yep.
results. They've come out of the relegation zone safe now, and they've got one
Yep.
player that I love, man. I absolutely love Alain Saint Maxima. I think
Oh
he's
yeah. Yes.
absolutely
Yes.
brilliant, dude. He's got a fantastic
Oh
name,
yes.
and he's one hell of a
Mhm.
player, So yeah, I mean, let's see.
Alan
Go ahead.
Saint Maximan. He's maximizing the
I,
goals.
I
Yeah.
honestly wouldn't mind Liverpool making a bid for him, but let's see how that one goes, man. I think he's that good a
Let's
player.
see. Let's
Let's
see.
move on to the rest of the results. Leeds pulled off a 3-1 win against Tottenham at home. Uh,
Mhm.
so yeah, that's a pretty good game as well, man. What do you think of that game?
Oh, awesome game. I honestly, when I saw Leeds, I look at Leeds. I think Leeds could someday pull off a Leicester when Leicester won the Premier League. They're that good. They
Hmm.
play such amazing football. But I do have something to ask you about.
Yeah.
Leeds versus Spurs, right? who do you think should be the Spurs manager, and how good are Leeds under Bielsa?
Well, I mean, you just said it, man. I think Bielsa is unbelievable manager. Pep Guardiola idolizes him. All the top managers, Pochettino, all idolize him. He's so intrigued into the game. You watch him. They should put a camera on him, like a manager cam on him when his team is playing, because he's literally on the floor on his knees and he's watching the game like that. He's so cool, man. He's so freaking cool. And his teams play the right way. They play an attacking brand of football, full energy, all in man marking kind of football. I love watching his teams, man. So very, very entertaining team to watch. I think they're almost everyone's second team to watch as a neutral, which is brilliant. And I think he's great for the Premier League, Marcelo Bielsa. In terms of Tottenham, man, I don't know who they're going to get as a manager. I think Harry Kane wants to leave. I mean, I don't think it's looking great for them right now. But I mean, if they go for a manager now, I think they should go for an attack-minded, the Spurs way, like what BC says, rather than going with Mourinho, which I think was a big mistake. So get an attacking manager in, a young manager. I think they were going for Nagelsmann, but he's signed with Bayern Munich now. I'll throw a name in the hat. I think Erik ten Hag is awesome, the Ajax manager. Okay. Yeah, he plays some attacking football. Yeah. So that's one of the guys I see as potential managers for them, man. We can throw another name in the hat. That guy, Graham Potter from Brighton. I think he's a really good up and coming manager, man. His team plays the right way as well. So yeah, a couple of names in the hat, man.
But I'm going to say this, right? BC, if you're watching this, please give us a shout. Do tell us, who do you think could be the next Spurs manager. But honestly speaking, right, in his previous comment, Harry, I'm sure you read his comment, right? Yep. He said Harry Kane ain't leaving Spurs. Right? I think they're going to leave BC. Live with it, get used to it, okay? Move on with life.
Harry Kane is leaving. He needs to win some trophies like BC. Let him go. We'll move on to the rest of the games of the weekend. Sheffield United, Crystal Palace, a bit of a nothing game. Sheffield United relegated. Crystal Palace pretty much safe. Palace pulled off a 2-0 result. I think Benteke was on the score sheet there, an ex-Liverpool player. The only good thing he did for Liverpool was score a bicycle kick against United at Old Trafford. So that's about it. The classy game of the weekend, I think the game of the weekend was Man City-Chelsea. I think the two most, apart from United, I think the two most on-form teams in the league, Man City-Chelsea, and they're going to be playing another big game very, very soon as well. That one finished City 1, Chelsea 2. So Chelsea put City's champagne on the ice and they beat them, stopped them from winning the trophy. Came back as well, Chelsea. I think one of the big things in the game was Aguero's weird Panenka penalty, which was straight into the arms of the keeper. But yeah, how do you think the game went, man? Ram, do you think that Tuchel has got under Pep's skin now, man? He's beaten him in the FA Cup. He's beaten him now in the league as well. The comeback win away at City as well, and fully deserved. They were brilliant. Do you think he's got under Pep's skin now?
I think he does, Harry, because having said that, you said that he beat City in the FA Cup. Okay, he of course beat City in the Premier League, and he will go for the treble and of course beat City in the Champions League. So his initials is TT. All right, I'm going to add one more T there. It's going to become Treble Thomas Tuchel.
You know
Triple
what?
T.
You know what? I actually think that he's going to beat Pep again. I think he's got under his skin a little bit. He plays his formation, which I think every team is struggling with. The three at the back. His wing backs were giving Man City a lot of trouble yesterday, especially Reece James as well. So yeah, man, I was going to ask you, who do you fancy for the Champions League final? But I think I know your answer. I know mine, man. I think Chelsea will get the result because 75% of the world, they say, is covered by water. The rest is covered by N'Golo Kante. So that's the reason why they put off that result. I think
he was amazing in that game as well.
He was amazing against Madrid, amazing against City as well. The next game, big game. Liverpool pulled off a 2-0 against Southampton. Yes, finally we won. No more draws. Funny enough, Liverpool as badly. People say they've been in horrible form this year, which they have, but they're unbeaten in 6 in the league actually. They had 2 draws before that, and then 3 wins before that. So they're unbeaten in 6. At least they're not losing games now in the league, which is a very, very good sign.
Well, 6 seems to be a good number for Liverpool. 6 Champions League, now 6 win on a trot. 6 seems to be
6 unbeaten, not win on the trot, but 6 unbeaten.
6 unbeaten. So the 7th one they will lose.
We'll we'll beat United. I'm pretty sure about that one, man.
Oh man, you can dream on. You can dream on. But hey, first goal for Thiago. Hey, for Liverpool. So will he be the next? Will he be the next hit? Next season is what do you call it? Is this the start for him to be the next hit for Liverpool?
Very timely, right? I think we had when we had that collaboration with Jom United, the guys from United. Guys, shout out to you guys. They asked me the same question, and I think I told them that watch out for him next season, because I think he's missing key partners in midfield this year. We've had a horrible defense this year. He's coming into a new league from Bayern without all these players around him, and he still has shown some signs. He's now got his first goal. I think he's settling in. Next season, watch out for Thiago Alcantara. Watch out, guys. That's his song, by the way, Thiago Alcantara. So watch out for him next season. I think he's going to be a big hit next year.
Awesome. Good one, man. Good one.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he makes a mark, but I don't think so. He will do that against United. So I can't wait to see him play against United.
Watch. I think his confidence is high. We'll see, man. Next game, Wolves against Brighton. Again, a bit of a nothing game. Wolves won 2-1. Brighton are not confirmed safe yet, but they're pretty much safe, man. Mathematically not, but I think they're safe. I think they got a red card in the game as well. Lewis Dunk was sent off. He scored a goal and got sent off. Adama Traore scored for Wolves, 2-1 to Wolves. And then we move on to a big game for you, Ram. Aston Villa 1, Man United 3, the comeback kings. They came
back Kings.
1-0 down at halftime, came back to score 3 goals in the second half, led by Bruno Penalty Fernandes, the man who gets penalties. And then Greenwood scored, and then the man, I think, on form, Edinson Cavani. Scored the third goal as well. So how do you think the game went, Ram? They're the comeback kings now. Officially, the 90s team is back. Is it the comeback kings?
Well, when you have a manager who has been so much a part of that comeback kings in that 1990s, the treble season, I think, it runs through the team right now. And we are playing the United way. We are welcoming teams to score first. So go ahead, score the first goal. Because don't think that by scoring the first goal, you're going to win. So bring it on. I'll tell Leicester and Liverpool, bring it on. If you want to score the first goal, go ahead. But we will come back and we are going to definitely, beat the shit out of here. Yeah.
You think you actually think you can still win the title? I mean, United fans, you guys got to get out of your dreamland, Lana, but you think you're going to still win the title?
Well, it's not over till it's over, Hari. As far as I can say, as all football fans, whichever team you support, when you have a mathematical chance, there's always a chance. So I'm not going to blow the whistle yet. I think we do have a chance, especially now that we've got 4 more games left. We just have to hope that City does not win the next game. And because, the game is not being played yet, so all hope is possible. Anything is possible. Go United! Yes, we can do this.
You know what's very, very funny? I'm actually glad United came back to beat Aston Villa and City lost because United still have something to play for, which means hopefully they'll play quite a strong team against Leicester. Because I was scared they will rotate and then Leicester will easily win and we can't get into the top 4. So we actually won you to beat Leicester. So I'm glad there's something for United to play for, which means they'll have to play a decently strong team. What are your predictions for that game, man? Against Leicester?
Leicester, you want me to predict the score?
Yep.
Or what?
Predict the score.
Well, with Leicester's form not good off late, I think I'm going to go with a 3-0 United win. 3-0. A Cavani hat-trick.
Okay, wow. I'm glad. I hope that result happens as well because it affects Leicester's goal difference. So I'm all for that. And then, of course, the big one. The big one that we previewed a week or so ago against Liverpool. Who do you think is going to win that one, Ram? I think I know who's going to win. Like you're going to side with United. So no point asking the question. What's the score? Score prediction.
I'm still going to stick with 5-2.
5-2?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to meet you. I'm going to let them. I'm not going to give a prediction for Liverpool score. I'll let them do the talking on the pitch.
Hey, no, come on. Say something.
I'll let them do the talking on the pitch, bro. I think Liverpool will win. I think Liverpool will win 2-1.
2-1, okay.
Yep, I think Liverpool will get a 2-1 result in the game. I think the one question I've got to ask you, man, before we move on from United, Maguire got injured yesterday. and he's been ever present for you guys, leading the back line. He's injured. There are doubts he's going to play for the rest of the season as well. Is that going to be a bit of a blow for you guys going into the next couple of games?
I'll say enter Eric Bailly. That's all I can tell you, Harry.
Eric
Big...
Bailly plays one game and gets injured again. What? So,
well, he's not going to be injured until the end of the season for sure. So
Eric Bailly,
I think
Eric Bailly is like our Joel Matip, bro. Plays one game, gets injured for 3 games. Plays one game, gets injured for 3 games. So you know what that's like, you know. So I'm actually glad I'm actually glad Maguire's out. So we'll see how that one goes. Wrapping up the results, guys. West Ham lost 1-0 at home to Everton, which is again a fantastic result, by the way, for Liverpool, because it allows us to overtake West Ham if we win our game in hand against United. So they are contesting with us.
Yeah, Raja, shout out to you, man. So sorry about the result. I really feel you. I wanted West Ham to win, but it wasn't to happen. But it's okay. Chin up. I'm sure they're going to win the next ones. Cheers, Raja.
They're going to lose all, Raja. Hopefully. And the final result of the day, of the weekend, Arsenal beat West Brom 3-1. I mean, Arsenal out of the Europa League semi-finals to Villarreal. A lot of pressure on Mikel Arteta. I mean, they can't play under pressure, Arsenal. Now they've got nothing to play for. They get a win. You know, they can't deal with pressure. I think before we sign off, Ram, on this review, what do you think? Do you say Arteta out as well? Do you think Arteta should get the sack?
No, I think give him a chance. I think I like the fact that his I mean, to be all honesty, right? In all fairness, I think it's his first real season playing. I mean, managing Arsenal. Give him a chance. Give him a couple of years or so. Let him bring on the players. Let him show what he can do. And then, Arsenal fans, you can make a decision. Do not make decisions or hasty decisions. I feel that's the best way to go, because if you're going to do that, you might lose the best of Arteta yet. So for me, Arteta in. I think so. What about you, Harry?
I'm Arteta in as well, but for completely different reasons, because I think he's not good enough to be a manager. He's a rookie, but I want him to be there so Arsenal can stay at the bottom of the table for a bit longer. It's one less threat to Liverpool. All right, guys, listen, It's been a fantastic review show. Awesome. Leave your comments, guys, as well, and we'll be back for more in the coming episodes as well. Stay tuned for what we have coming up in the next week or so. We've got really interesting stuff, haven't we, Ram?
Oh yes, we do. Stay tuned. Signing off from the plot. This is the show for the fans.
By the fans. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Cheers, Ram.
Cheers.